Welcome into Midday Hoops here on IndianaSRN as the Covenant Christian Warriors host the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. And today's game is brought to you by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for delicious food? Burtner Electric provides quality electrical services in the central Indiana area. Boilermaker 374, we're second to none in quality and performance. Clean slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Watch the best Division III basketball on IHSAA.tv, where you always have a front row seat. We're here at Andrew Smith Court at Covenant Christian as they're coming off their first win of the season against Ritter just a couple days ago. They won that one 49-25. Ben Wood here with Keith Myers. And Keith, Coach Neitz said that was one of their best games of his tenure against Ritter.
He said that everything worked. The defense worked. The offense worked. Started off slow. They cannot start off slow tonight, or Guerin probably can put them in a little bit of a hole. Started off slow, but really their offense got interesting, and I was real impressed with their defense. Held Ritter to almost 7 points in the third quarter. Really good. And it was a great broadcast because one of my favorite play-by-play guys was doing the game.
I wonder who that could be.
Greg Smith.
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, Greg and I had the pleasure of doing that game. It was a fun game to watch. Like we said, Covenant came into that game at 0-5, got their first win of the season. So that gave them some confidence heading into this one. And as we look at the Golden Eagles, they're sitting at 3-5 right now, but I really wouldn't take too much consideration into their record because 3 of those 5 losses have come to teams within the top 10 in their class.
And you look at that, and you look at what Danielle Cardinal's trying to do in her second year. She's 11-20 overall in her 2 years tender. But as she talked to me at practice the other day, I want to play tough competition because my sectional is really tough, and then that gets us ready because Chittard has won that sectional now 3 years in a row and have been to the semi-state 2 of the 3. That tells you that sectional 27 is a tough sectional, and if you win that one, you can move on, and that's why she wants to have that tough schedule.
Yeah, and they were right there last year in that sectional championship, lost in overtime. And I saw an interesting stat, too, that Coach Cardinal pointed out last year. 6 of the teams they played ended up winning sectional championships. So kind of like you touched on, they play great teams throughout the season to prepare them to be ready at the end of the year.
Well, you look at this conference game. This is a conference game, the last conference game that Covenant Christian will play in this conference. You look at the conference, and the conference is a meat grind. They play Covenant tonight, and then all of a sudden they play Indianapolis Cathedral on Tuesday. So that tells you how tough their schedule really is because Covenant Christian is no sleeper. They could win this game.
Yeah, easily. Both teams sitting right now 0-1 in the Circle City Conference, so someone's going to come out of here with their first win in the conference. And let's take a look at this Guerin Catholic team. They bring a lot back from last year, a lot of experience, and we've mentioned Coach Cardinal in her second year. She was actually an assistant for 4 years, so she's got a good grasp of what's going on with this program and where she wants it to head. I know one of the biggest focuses coming into this year was improving the turnover margin and then also finding better shots, taking better shots, and making better shots.
I think defensively they're much better too. Been watching them again in practice and watching them a couple games on film. They will throw a couple of defenses at you that will throw you off balance. And, they are led by a great senior, but they also have some young talent, as you mentioned. And, they have a young talent. Number 15, Emily Cardinal, is very good. I think she gets that talent from mom and dad because both of them very good athletes.
Yeah, she's got good size as a freshman. And then also Gianna Morelli, a freshman as well, already getting Division I looks. And then you mentioned the senior Lucy Collins, a captain for the team, the senior kind of leader. And then also Ava Bills, the junior point guard. She was a leading scorer last year for the team, so she comes back and she's picked up right where she's left off.
And a year ago, on this same date, right here on IndianaSRN, Guerin Catholic wins at home 35-27. So that's how close this matchup has been over the years. Actually, the series is tied 3-3. The rubber game of the match is tonight, as this is the 7th meeting of their partnership there in the conference.
We're going to take our first break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Covenant Christians girls team right here on IndianaSRN.
to you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Back here at Andrew Smith Court as we're about 5 minutes from the tip. And let's take a look at the home team, the Warriors. We mentioned coming off of their win against Ritter, their first of the season. And in that one, they got off to a little bit of a slow start against the zone, but then Vivian Hafner, the junior, was able to start lighting it up from the three-point mark in the game. She went 4 for 7 from beyond the arc, and she finished with 18 points, led all scorers in that one. And then they got some good help from the other senior, Lila Maddox. She finished with 10 points in the game. It was all around a good team effort. I was really impressed on the defensive end. It seemed like they were getting their hands on just about every pass, not making things easy for Cardinal Ritter, and that was the big takeaway for me, was just the defensive intensity from them.
You know, the other thing is we haven't mentioned her all year long. Avery Reichart, number 10, young junior, controls the ball. She got in a concussion against Beech Grove. We watched the film, bounced her head twice, got up and fell down again. She has been cleared. I don't know if we'll see her tonight, but I think we'll definitely see her Thursday. I think she could be a catalyst. If she could play a couple minutes tonight, that could help them greatly. I think balancedly, though, this is the most balanced team that Coach has had, and the athletic ability is differently shown over the last couple of years.
Yeah, last year I know they relied heavily on Ella Crane. She was a huge scorer and rebounder for them. So they're missing her this year. But you mentioned Reichart. Before the injury, she was leading the team at scoring and just around 12 points per game. So that's been something they've missed a lot. And like you said, if she could just come off the bench, maybe not even start, and just give them a couple baskets here and there, that would help them go a long way in this one.
The thing about Covenant Christian is someone's always stepping up, either in the boys or the girls, and that is led true here. At a 1-5, you look at their schedule, their first 6 games have been a grind as well. So I think they're right on track for 2A. They're ranked 58th in 2A. So they'll make some noise in the year, and being at home at a 1:30 start, who knows? We may have another upset tonight because, to be honest with you, Tuesday night, a lot of people consider that an upset.
Definitely, and now this is my favorite part of the pregame. Coach's Keys. Let's start with the visitors, the Golden Eagles.
How do I know if I have Coach's Keys? Well, I do. Well-balanced. They are very well-balanced. For Guerin Catholic, they have to rebound well. They have to feed the post. I think they have to exercise their big, run their offense. Don't go helter-skelter. Many times the whistle said, that's not our offense. So run their offense, and then they got to knock down some free throws.
And for the Warriors,
quick start. They're home, quick start. I think if you get 3-4 point lead and relax and play within yourself, you'll be very well. Handle the press. Who's going to bring the ball up? How are you going to break those presses? 50-50 ball. They were laying on 50-50 balls on Tuesday night. Ritter outgot them. They got to win those, and then they got to feed their shooters and then keep feeding them.
We're a couple minutes away from the tip here. Guerin Catholic currently on a 2-game winning streak. They picked up their last win against Short Ridge, winning that one 43-28. While we mentioned Covenant Christian looking to build on the win earlier this week against Ritter, they won that one 49-25. One final stat I wanted to point out so far: Guerin Catholic, they haven't had a game that they've won or lost, and it's been within 10 points.
That's right.
It's either going to be close. It's either going to be a win big or a loss big. So we'll see here. This one seems like it's going to be a pretty even matchup here, as we're going to step away here for the national anthem, and we come back, we'll have the tip.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We're going to toss it to our PA announcer to get the starting 5 for both of these teams.
And now the starting lineup for your Catholic Christian High School Warriors. Number 3, at 5'6", a junior, Julia Ahmed. Number 11, 5'7", sophomore, Jenna Ramander. Number 15, 5'6", sophomore, Emmy Black. Number 21, 5'5", junior, Vivian Hackler. And number 22, at 5'8", a senior, Lila Maddox. The Warriors are coached by Dan East.
So there you have the starting 5 for each team. Looking over at Guerin Catholic, they've got 2 freshmen in their starting 5.
They do. And, Ben, I don't know how it starts, but, you know, we didn't do our high five and chest bump and all those things before we got started today. It entertains me more and more. These kids are very creative.
Well, I mean, I think you're just a little bit behind the times because even
Okay,
when I
fine.
was playing, we
really?
got around each other. And we had one
Okay.
player in the center doing a little dance and stuff.
Well, I had a coach who would not want that.
As Guerin wins the tip here, Keith, you mentioned there's a target score for each of these teams. And what's that number we're looking to
40.
get to?
We're looking at 40. Whoever gets to 40 first, I think, will win this game.
Yeah, Guerin coming into this game averaging 39 points per game, while the Warriors averaging 35. As they look over the top to Morelli, and it's tipped away, and Flatt comes up with the ball.
And that's exactly what Covington Christian needs to do, is stop that post play. They'll pound that in all day long.
Some good pressure there on the far side, and it looks like that's going to be Haynes picking up her first foul.
Just got to play defense. Don't reach.
Baseline out of bounds here for the Warriors. Rademacher up top. Over to Flatt. As that is tipped out of bounds. Active hands there from Ava Bills.
Yeah, but that's a tough pass. You're 2 feet away from each other. You keep your dribble. Come back outside.
Yeah, looking for better spacing here for the Warriors. Wide open is Hoffman. A little too strong there, but a great look.
That's what your shot was at Horse today.
Yep, just a little bit too much mustard on it.
You know, Nick, again, I think, kind of cheated in Horse again today.
He's sneakily good.
He is.
So Guerin back with their second possession. Good baseline drive, reverse layup. And that's going to be a foul against the Warriors. It's going to send Haynes to the line, the junior, a captain for this Golden Eagles team. First foul for Rademacher. Golden Eagles on the year shooting 49% from the stripe. Take another look at this foul, and as we do, I want to remind everyone that today's game is brought to you by Officially Human. Our mission is to restore respect to the game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and courts. Please respect them and the men and women in uniform. They're a big part of our game. Sportsmanship is everyone's job, as Haynes leaves both of those short. And now Hoffman with the floater.
Oh,
Off the mark, and Morelli corrals the rebound.
got it square up to the basket, young lady.
Morelli gets it back. She's going to fire it up from the top of the key. Just off and flat, scoops it up.
1:30 afternoon start. Everybody's kind of cold.
Yeah, going to take a little bit to get into this one. We mentioned Hafner had a great game from beyond the arc against Ritter. Good ball fake there by Rademacher. Back over to Hafner. Baseline jumper here for Flat. In and out, and Morelli another rebound.
Got to stop the ball. There you go.
Bill's a capable scorer. This one's deflected, and they're going to say a double dribble there.
You know, these 1:30 starts for these girls, a lot of people think, why play so early in the afternoon? You got to fit in a boys varsity game on a doubleheader. But I would like to see the boy-girl doubleheader at noon and 2:30 for high school basketball. I think that would you bring more fans into the game.
Some good ball movement here from the Warriors. They find Flat on the baseline. Some good defense. Almost taken away.
Oh.
And they're going to say this is going the other way. So good hands there by Barry, the freshman.
So we played almost 3 minutes, and we don't have a score yet. But
So, yeah, are we going to take that number down from 40? Or?
No, I'm going to keep it at 40.
All right.
But I may change it at the end of the game. There's the pick.
Good feed inside but to Morelli, but even better defense, but the Golden Eagles come back up with it. Murphy gets it into the paint, pulls it back out, and they're going to reset. Good active hands and another turnover for the Golden Eagles. 3-on-2 opportunity. Good look over to Flat, and there's a lid on the rim.
I like how they ran the floor. I think Flat could have been a little bit wider, but I do like the play.
Lila Maddock going to pick up her first foul, and we're going to see a 30-second timeout from Coach Danielle Cardinal. Today's game is also brought to you by Coach's favorite, Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. If you're looking for great food for breakfast or lunch, check out Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They also specialize in baked goods. They have daily specials and are open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, located at 6427 Oakland Road in Indianapolis. Coach, you were there this morning.
10 a.m. this morning, walked in, was ready for biscuits and gravy, and the Nancy, the cook, said, I got your sloppy joes, and nice little plate of sloppy joes. You know, at 10:30 in the morning, they're pretty good.
I guess it's never too early for sloppy joes.
Never too early for sloppy joes, especially from Tam's. Nice look at the bench there.
Yeah, see Coach Cardinal in her, what would you call that, a lilac color blazer?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what she'll be wearing tonight for the Hamilton Heights game, as we have Guerin and Hamilton Heights for you, the second game of our doubleheader at 7:30 this evening.
Yeah, be sure to tune in right here at IndianaSRN.org for that one. Good hands again by Rademacher, and she takes it away. Too strong, but there's Flat again.
Wow.
That one is batted away and into the hands of Morelli.
No one wants to score.
Morelli skips it over to Bills.
There
she
is.
Gets it right back. Good catch and shoot, but just too strong. She fights for her own miss, puts another one up and hits it. Good hustle there from the freshman to stay with it and get on the board. Hafner back around the key. Hoffman now another floater off the mark again, and Golden Eagles going to look to push. That's Bills getting it all the way to the corner as they swing it around the key. Murphy, baseline drive.
Nice.
Good look. Morelli, another offensive rebound. Too strong. Rademacher pushing the tempo. I'm going to say a carry there from the junior Hoffman.
You know, we see so many college players and so many pro players get away with that. In a high schooler, you watch that game, you see players do that. That's still going to be a violation in high school basketball. Good call by the official.
Just under halfway to go in this first quarter. Skip pass too strong. Rademacher trying to come up with it, and looks like it's going to go off of her foot.
And I think the official might have missed an over and back call because that ball was touched by Guerin Catholic first, and that kick was a Guerin Catholic kick, incidental, but that should have been a violation against Guerin Catholic.
So lucky break for the Golden Eagles. And again, look at the active hands there.
She's
this
got
time
quick
from
hands,
Hafner.
doesn't she?
She does indeed. Strong drive from the right side. Morelli fighting for that offensive board. She's already got a couple to her name, and the possession's going to stay with Guerin Catholic.
Tonight, also at 6:30 tonight, Cecina taking on Covenant Christian at Cecina tonight as well. It's early 6:30 start for high school boys basketball.
I'll be on the scene for that one. Inbounds right back to the corner. Murphy open from three. She's going to let it fly and drills it. She's their most capable three-point shooter. That's a player you got to get out to beyond the arc.
And you're down 5-0. This reminds me of the Ritter game, doesn't it?
Yep. Pass is knocked away that time from Bills. So we've got a sub coming into the game. That is Corey Dews, the senior. Good player to have come off the bench. Some good size at 5'11". Rademacher wide open from the top.
You got to take that three-pointer.
Like the ball fake there. Got an open look from about 8 feet.
Yeah, but you had the wide open shot.
2-on-1 opportunity. Nice pass and find there. I believe that was Dews getting on the scoring. Hafner off the mark there, and there's going to be a reach-in foul against the Warriors. Looks like that's going to go against Hoffman. Take a look again at this breakaway.
Ponytail's getting away from the numbers.
Bills setting up the offense. Murphy in the corner. Back up top. Bills looking to go somewhere with it. They're looking for Morelli over the top. Dews a nice stop and pop.
Her fourth point of the night.
So good spark off the bench from her, and now the Warriors really need to get the offense going.
You need a basket here.
Flat back to Rademacher. Maddie Howard into the game. She actually started last game. That one was tipped. Good defense there by the Golden Eagles. And Maddie Howard, she had the biggest defensive task dealing with Nia Stubblefield as Coach Neitz is going to take a timeout here. Looks like it is a full timeout, so we will step away as well.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid getting involved in those things. And I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Back after the timeout, 1:43 to go in the first quarter. Covenant still looking to get on the board here. They've got a sizable margin. And I'm sure Coach Neitz is drawing something up here to get him a good look.
Yeah, and you go back to the Ritter game. I think they were down by 5 points at one time in the Ritter game. Did not panic. There's your drawn-up play, flat on the basket.
They get a slip to the front of the basket to find the sophomore Flat for their first 2 points of the day.
And let me tell you, the Flat girl knows how to shoot because she's had brothers. She's got brothers that know how to play. There's your over and back violation.
They might have heard you, Keith.
Coach is saying it was deflected. You got to control. Now you got to control before it gets counted as a touch.
And the surprising thing here is Covenant's winning the turnover battle so far. Guerin already has 4 turnovers, just Covenant's 1. Rademacher over to Howard. Some good ball movement here. Flat. Another shot. This one hits every part of the rim as she gets her own rebound. We got Hafner open on the far side.
You think Coach Flat takes Emmy out to the backyard and say, okay, Emmy, hit the shots, hits the shots.
I'm sure she puts in a lot of extra work, and I'm sure she had a lot of extra playing time with her brothers.
Well, that's why she's so burly, because she probably beat her brothers up in the basketball ring. Trey and Tony. Both of them are playing college basketball right now.
Yeah, they were fun to watch over the years at Covenant Christian on both the court and the football field. Another deflected pass. So the defense has still been pretty good here for the Warriors.
It will keep you in the game, as you know, Ben. Defense will keep you in the ball game. Good help.
Another deflective pass, and this could be a jump ball. You can just hear the intensity from the bench and the crowd hyping up this team.
And you can see the will that the team just wants them to do well.
We have a sub come into the game. That is Divine Wills, the senior.
She played well. She came off the bench and played well the other night.
She came in, hit a 3 right off, and she has a chance to do it here again. Travel.
Thunder steps, we call that.
A little too excited to get in the game there, so that's Covenant's second turnover. Just under 30 seconds to play in this one.
I would hope for one shot here. Get your quarter under control. Be very patient. I like the post work.
Morelli working very hard down there. Just nowhere to go, though. And another jump ball.
How about the help defense? There's 3 girls surrounding that post.
Yeah, didn't even give Morelli a chance to catch that ball. 10 seconds now to go in the first quarter as they get it into Morelli. 3-point shot there from Haynes, nothing but net.
First 3 points of the night for her.
Long 3 by Rademacher.
Oh!
Almost went down, and Guerin's going to head into the second quarter with a 10-point lead. They lead 12-2 here on IndianaSRN. We'll be right back.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with the blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
As we get ready for the second quarter here on IndianaSRN, we want to remind everyone that this broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. Use of pictures, video, and audio without expressed written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. So the Warriors going to start with the ball here and look to get the scoring going.
I think you got to start a lot quicker scoring in this quarter.
Good feed down low to Maddock. Wills with the three, just off, and now Guerin looking to push. As Bill's getting it to the elbow before pulling it out.
Oh, she stepped out of bounds. Nice defense by Wills.
As Murphy turns it over.
Here comes the pressure we talked about. So you're up 12-2, put some pressure on. Coaches, your thought here as a coach, let's go to 16, 17, 18, 2, see what they can do, and really kind of win this in the first half.
They're applying that pressure like you said.
Got to get it across.
Rademacher with the skip pass. Looking for flat over the top. Too strong of a pass there from Lily Armstrong, who made her way into the game at the start of the second quarter. That's now the third turnover for Covenant Christian.
Guerin has, what, 5? Is that correct?
Yep. So Bills swings it over. They find Haynes in the corner. Good action there. Double team. And the ball continues to move. As Murphy gets into the paint before losing it.
Too much dribbling into where the bigs are.
Hafner strong baseline drive. Good find to Armstrong, and she hits the jumper.
Nice ball movement by Covenant Christian. Got to use the backboard, though. Silly foul.
A little bit too much pressure there from Rademacher. She's going to pick up her second.
We probably will not see her for a while.
As you say that, Hoffman comes into the game. She got a quick breather. Strong drive into the paint from the left side. That's Haynes.
Plays well, doesn't she?
Yeah, already with 5 points. Just a careless turnover there from the Warriors. So that's the second time we've seen them go to the full court press, and it comes away with the turnover. Murphy from the left side. Nice little layup from her.
Got to call for help. You got to get that.
She now has 5 points as well. And again, another takeaway. Too strong from the left side. Flat hits the floor and gets the rebound. The Warriors looking to push.
Nice.
Strong drive there by Wills, and she gets her first 2 points of the game.
I love that shot right there.
Look over the top, too strong. Murphy a little frustrated with herself. She let that one go. But this does give the Golden Eagles a chance to set up in the full court press.
Looks like a 1-3-1 diamond, doesn't it?
It does. Poked away there. It's going to stay with the Warriors. Good hands there by Bills. Got Morelli coming back into the game. Wills sets up the offense. Wills gets it back over to Hoffman. Flat looking to attack. Some good pressure there by Haynes. And it's going to lead to a turnover. So already now 4 turnovers in the quarter for the Warriors. Lila Maddox going to come into the game. So you see Barry, the freshman, set to inbound. Bills gets it back, looking to attack. We're going to say that's a blocking foul.
Might have got away with happy feet. Was contact.
And now that's the second foul on Maddox, so Rademacher and Maddox both with 2 fouls apiece. As it sends Ava Bills to the line. We mentioned she's a capable scorer, led the team in scoring last year. She knocks down the first. You can see there, yeah, she's sliding over.
The foul is correct, but the little shuffle.
Morelli able to tip it up to herself, but she misses on the putback. Hoffman pulls it out. Hafner from top of the key. Yes, ma'am. We saw her do that a lot against Rader, and that could be the spark that the Warriors needed. Poked away, going to stay with the Golden Eagles.
You could see the bench kind of excited about that.
It's only 2 points for the Warriors in the first quarter, already with 7 here, with about just over halfway to go. It's over to 34. Back to Barry. She throws up a shot. Might have been deflected, but now a double team's going to force the jump ball.
And it goes right to Guerin.
So good IQ there by the Golden Eagles to swarm the rebounder. Now baseline out of bounds here for the Golden Eagles. It's Dana Dews into the game. Good feed there down low.
Pick one. I think it probably might be flat.
So Morelli going to head to the line for the first time today.
And of course, I'm wrong.
Goes against Wills. Today's game is brought to you by Wheeler Mission Thrift Store. So when you shop, you're not just buying a purse or an end table you plan to refinish. You're providing critical funds that help men, women, and children get back on their feet. Your purposeful purchase provides help and hope. Be the first to snag a deal. Stop by today at 8640 East 96th Street in Indianapolis.
She's a 1-for-1.
It's Flat fighting for that rebound.
I tell you what, they're gutty, aren't they?
Yeah, they're ready to scrap.
They are. Wills.
Floater too strong. Guerin comes up with the rebound. That was Dews on the last rebound. Looking inside for Morelli. Good fight down there by Emmy Flat. Good drive from the left side, just too strong, but a good putback. I believe that was Barry for her first 2 points. Warriors down 11 here with 3:30 to go in the first half. Good skip pass to Hafner.
Oh.
And there's a foul against Bills, her first.
Just stay straight up. A little aggressive. Team foul number 3. Remember the new rule with 5 fouls, you shoot automatic bonus. How do you like that new rule, Ben?
I'm all right with it. I know some coaches say it's slowing down the game, which I think was the opposite of what they wanted it to do, but I think it works.
I think kids are a little bit, might be less aggressive. Of course, we say that, but Guerin has been very aggressive today.
Good ball fake there by Flat. Gets the floater to go.
Looks like Tony. Good job, Emmy.
She's got 4 points today. As they feed it over the top, too strong to Morelli. You see 3 Warrior defenders swarm her, and another jump ball.
You got to love them going after the 50-50 ball, much better than what they did the other night.
And I think Coach Neitz coming into this game said, hey, we're not going to let Morelli get any easy catches around the basket. And they've done a good job of that so far today.
Looks like once she gets the ball in the post, there's 3 that's combining on her. Check the glasses, make sure they're okay.
Julia Hoffman bringing the ball up for Covenant Christian. Wills brings it to the top of the key. Over to Hafner. Wills a skip pass off the mark, but Hoffman able to track it down. Good man-to-man defense here from the Golden Eagles. Hoffman with a fake and a floater leaves it short. And there's Flat fighting for the board.
Look at that. Jump ball goes to Guerin.
Love that, though. Fights for the rebound, ready to put it right back up.
Yeah.
I believe Emmy Cardinal just came into the game for Guerin Catholic.
Another linky player for Guerin. Now she has a nice little touch from 15 feet, so might want to watch that.
Looking to get it to Cardinal. Good skip pass over to Dews. That one's short, and they're going to say a foul on Morelli. So Morelli picks up her first foul of the game.
That's her first foul.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Would be huge if they could come down in back-to-back possessions and get buckets here. Hafner wide open. Off the back iron. Good pass up ahead. To Dews, now to Bills. She gets to the paint from the right side, just too strong, and Flat another rebound. Gets it over to Wills, now up to Hoffman to reset with a minute 30 to go. Looking to get it over to Hafner as she throws it away. So now 6 turnovers in the quarter after only 2 in the first. You holding for one shot here?
It's a long time to hold for one, but I would make sure I would get the shot that I want.
Looking to set up. Good skip pass to the corner.
I don't know if that's the shot I would want.
A long 3 there from Dews.
Now I would hold for one.
Inside to Morelli, she's
just
swarmed.
getting swamped.
So we mentioned no easy catches for her.
No, she'll have black and blues tonight.
And I think, surprisingly, they're going to say that was a shooting foul.
No, that's the 5th foul. That's the 4th. Wow. No, it is out of bounds. Okay.
As she was trying to maybe bait the referees into giving her the free throws.
Yeah, that's the Ben Wood trick back in the day.
Act like you know where you're going. And this time, she will head to the line for 2.
There was 3 girls right there.
But the good thing about Morelli, you can see every time she catches it, she's not bringing it below her chin. And she's got good size, so it keeps it out of the reach of most players. That is now the second foul on Divine Wills. So that one rattles out.
You know, one of the keys of the game was free throws, and they've missed some that could extend this lead.
See, they're just making her space. Keeping it up, and she gets the second to go. 2 for 4 on the day from the stripe.
I have her for 4 points.
So the Warriors down 10 here, looking to get one more bucket before the half. Good little flare screen, get Hoffman open. The floater has just not been working for her in the first half. And now 30 seconds to play here from Andrew Smith Court in the first half. Morelli, pull up 3.
Wow.
Almost had a good rebound and put back there.
Cardinal on the basket.
Cardinal gets her first 2 points. Heads up play by her. Now 10 seconds to go. Wills looking to get into the paint. Good find there to Armstrong, and she connects from the left side. 4 points in the quarter for her. Half-court shot up and off. So we're going to head to the halftime break. Guerin leading 23-13. And Keith, you kind of touched on this in the pregame. Covenant couldn't come out and have a bad start, and they did that, and they're paying for it here in the first half.
Yeah, you scored 2 points in the first quarter. You only scored, 11 in the second. It's not been the game that you probably was hoping to get. What they need to do, though, I think Armstrong needs to touch the ball a little bit more. and then hit the open shots. But, that's why we play 4 quarters, and we'll see.
Yeah, we mentioned that slow start. Both teams scoring 11 points in that second quarter apiece, so pretty evenly matched. The turnovers are right there at 7 and 8, so that's something to look out for. And I was a little worried about your target market at the start of the game, but Guerin's on pace, so we can keep it at 40.
I was 100% last year.
I don't know why I doubted you. I never should. We're going to take a quick break here at the halftime, but as you can see, Guerin with a 10-point lead over the home team, the Covenant Christian Warriors.
David Pfeiffer. I'm the athletic director here at Covenant Christian High School. I'm also the boys soccer coach. I've been coaching for the last 5 seasons now, and have stepped into this role of athletic director at the same time. My time here at Covenant has been amazing. I've really enjoyed the atmosphere, the environment that I've been able to be a part of as an administrator as well as a coach. Within our athletic department, we offer 18 varsity level sports, and we also have a boys club volleyball as well. You look around the state, there aren't many small schools that offer all of those athletic teams, and within each of those teams we have junior varsity teams and maybe even freshman and C teams. So for our student athletes, there are lots of opportunities, regardless of what your level of experience is, to be able to get some playing time and be a part of a team. Looking back over the last few years, when I think of the success that we've seen within our athletic programs, we've had 43 student athletes, alumni, that have carried on their athletic pursuits at the next level, playing anywhere from the NAIA all the way up to Division I NCAA. And so to have that kind of number at a smaller school like this is pretty great testament of the type of student athletes that we're producing from an athletic standpoint as well. You look back too at the success of our overall teams. Over the last 25 years that Covenant has been in existence, we've won nearly 50 sectional titles, at least 10 regional titles, 5 semi-state titles, and then more recently our football team winning the 2020 1A state championship. So it's neat to see our teams being able to compete at the highest of levels and attain those accolades from a team perspective and an individual experience as well. I think what's also unique about being in a smaller school is those options and opportunities to play in multiple sports. As a former high school and collegiate athlete, I had the opportunity to play multiple sports in high school, and the opportunity to build a relationship with different teammates on different teams as well as different coaches is really unique, and I think an awesome opportunity that our student athletes have here at Covenant. Speaking of our coaches, each of our coaching staff have a personal relationship with Jesus, and their heart and their intention is to certainly help you grow as an athlete for sure, but we're also challenging to grow academically in the classroom, but also in their personal relationship with the Lord as well. So I think that's another unique thing about athletics here at Covenant Christian is this opportunity to help us pursue Christ in the midst of our academic and our athletic pursuits at the same time. At Covenant, we certainly want to provide an education-based athletic experience. So we certainly take seriously that our students are first students, right? They're student athletes, not athlete students. So from beginning to end, we want to provide accountability and a charge for you to succeed in the classroom and to be excellent stewards of the time that you have there, so that you're setting yourself up well for academics down the road as well. But we also want to compete at the highest of levels, and we want to try to equip and enable each of our student athletes to become the best version of themselves in the classroom and on the athletic contest field. So I think one of the unique things again about what we're trying to accomplish is this whole person development, right? We're challenging you to grow in the classroom, we're challenging you to compete at the highest level, and we're challenging you again to grow in your personal relationship with Jesus Christ as well.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
From Covenant Christian. Keith, you mentioned in the first half, we've got a lot of games today. You want to go over the action we've got later on tonight?
This evening, do we have the Big Ten Championship? No, we do not. That's the other. 7:30 tonight, Guerin Catholic taking on Hamilton Heights. That's tonight at 7:30. The other one of the doubleheader for the boys' game, Cecina taking on Covenant Christian. That game is a 6:30 start tonight. Early start. Talked to the athletic director. I said, early start because I'm a Michigan fan. Oh, I understand. Big Ten Championship tonight on the network as well. Your pick, Michigan or Iowa?
I'm going with Michigan, but honestly, I think I'd rather watch the Hamilton Heights Guerin Catholic game. I think that's going to be more entertaining.
How about your game? Well, your game will
I'll
be over
there,
by then.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I'm there, so I'm watching that up close and personal. But later on in the night, I think I'm going to tune into that basketball game over the Big Ten Championship.
And then Tuesday night, that was just added on our schedule, the IHSAA game. Northwest Warriors taking on Horizon Christian. Both teams undefeated. Both early tests Tuesday night on our network, and a lot of games in store for us. And Rose Hallman back in action next weekend. Doubleheader weekend because Chittard and Heritage Christian on one night, and turn right around in Silent Night, Covenant Christian taking on Greenwood Christian. And it'd be very interesting if you want to tune into that Silent Night game on Thursday. Some things that the ADs have asked us to do as broadcasters will be a lot of fun. So it should be a lot of fun.
Did they ask you guys also not to talk until?
Actually, what they did, they made a different thing. Whoever's team scores first, those are the only crowd that can yell and scream. Until the other team gets to the other side, then you can make some noise.
Right.
So the gym could be pretty noisy come Thursday night. Are you in that game?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked that far ahead, but it does sound like something I'm going to watch out for. And if you're interested in watching any of our past games or upcoming games, go to our website at IndianaSRN.org. You can also follow us on X. I hate calling it that. It's still Twitter to me.
It's Twitter to me.
You can follow us there as well at IndianaSRN. And as you can see, Guerin with a good lead here, up by 10 at the half. And what did you see from them, Coach, that you liked in that first half?
I really liked it that they put it inside where they want, and it's worked for them so far. Covenant Christian has surrounded them a little bit, but I thought the tempo of the game, they needed to get off to a good start. Covenant Christian didn't. Guerin did. I like the defense. I do like the players coming off the bench. I really like Lily Armstrong. I think she's got to be a key in the second half for Covenant Christian. Another program note, coming in March, coaches shows coming in March. So stay with us for there. But good first half, all in all, girls basketball game, 23-13. And I hope you're enjoying the game. I'm sure a lot of people from home. If you like to help us fund that, you can reach us at Coach at IndianaSRN. We would love to have you as one of our partners.
As you can see there, you get a good look at Coach Dan Neitz coaching up his team in his 4th year with the team.
I like his enthusiasm. His practices are a lot of fun.
You said you've gotten to talk to him a couple times so far this season.
Yep.
He was very pleased with the way they played against Ritter last game. And in that game against Ritter, they really stepped it up defensively in the second half, so I'll be interested to see if they do the same thing here again, come out with more intensity and really force the issue.
Was they down at halftime in the Ritter game?
No, they were winning. It was close, though. It was within 10 points, and they ended up winning by about 25. Rademacher in some trouble, pulls it out, finds Hafner at the top of the key. Rademacher gets it right back. Hoffman into the paint. She is fouled on the shot. So that was something we didn't see from the Warriors either. They didn't get to the line in the first half.
Exactly, but that time they put some pressure on.
Barry going to pick up her first. Hoffman hits the first free throw.
That's how I hit my free throws. Hit the backboard, make it so hard that it has to go in.
That's what it's there for.
With the feet. There you go. Much better.
She knocks down both of those, so good start to the half for the Warriors. Now it's Bills over to Haynes. Inside to Murphy, can't come up with the catch. And now it's the Warriors pushing it the other way. Hafner back up top. See Hoffman flashing through the paint. A little bit of a zone look here for the Golden Eagles. Pull-up jumper. Looked like she was trying to use that backboard, Keith.
A little off center there. Oh, put that ball. You had the post.
They find Haynes. Nice. Big-to-big entry there. Morelli just too strong. Got to be happy with the look, though, if you're Coach Cardinal.
Especially the double post.
Yep. Little high-low action. Something we saw a lot last night in the Kansas game. That's a Bill Self staple. Flat in some trouble, throws it away.
If you're home, what she did is she gave up her dribble too soon. You got to keep that dribble.
So Rademacher going to pick up early third foul, so that's going to cause some problems for her. It looks like Coach Neitz is going to let her stick it out here for a few more minutes.
Got to let it ride right now.
Yep. Bills back up top, looks to Morelli from the left side. Nice little shot from her. She now has 6 points and leads all scorers for the Golden Eagles. Short corner to Flat. Good skip pass over to Hoffman. Another skip pass. Hafner from three, just off. Good over-the-top pass there. Even better
easy.
find to Murphy as she gets her 7th point of the game.
Murphy ran the floor really well.
I'm going to say that is a foul against Bills, her 2nd of the game. So we're going to see Maddie Howard come into the game, I'm guessing, for Rademacher. Mentioned Howard started last game, averaging just around 3 points per game.
They have not made a basket behind the arc and not really looked for that as much as they did the other night.
No, Hafner's the only one to make a 3 so far for the Warriors. Again, a little bit just out of control there from Hoffman as she throws it away.
The aggressiveness of Guerin Catholic, though, they're really scrappy. They play like their coach did back when she played for Purdue. Very scrappy.
Barry set to bring the ball up. One of 2 freshmen starting for Guerin Catholic. Back to Barry at the top of the key. Swings over the corner for Murphy. Long on the 3. Offensive rebound, but quickly taken away there. We're going to have a jump ball.
There's that 50-50 ball once again.
That was Howard coming into the game, bringing some energy. Barry up top. Sees 3 defenders. Someone's got to be open.
Yeah, and the post was wide open.
Morelli fighting to get a shot up. She draws the foul.
Good idea from Morelli, but she had the baseline wide open. You throw that bounce pass.
I've been really impressed with her game. I mean, she's not really getting too many open looks, but she is fighting every time and drawing a lot of fouls.
Hoffman's second foul of the night.
Morelli knocks down another free throw. Let's see here.
See the baseline was wide open there. You don't see that, though, because you're fighting off your defender. Morelli with her 8-point of the night.
Knocks down both there on the trip. Warriors working against this zone, doing a good job moving the ball. As Flat loses it. Some good hands there from Howard on the steal.
And Murphy turns right around and said, "You took it from me, I'll take it from you."
Love the battle there between those two guards. Looks like, again, Guerin Catholic in a 2-3 zone. Right back to Howard right there. Didn't even look her way. Wide open. Good catch there. She's able to get up a shot. Instead, they get it over to Flat in the short corner. Back to Howard. Fires it over to Flat. She can't corral it, but saves it on the baseline. Halfway to play here in the third quarter. Hafner, good ball fake and drive. Floater too strong, but Howard tracks down the offensive board.
Flat is more on the floor today than I've seen her in a long time.
Good dish there by Hafner to Maddox, and Maddox going to head to the line for two. Let's see who the foul goes against. That is against Morelli, her second. Today's game is brought to you by the Morales Group. They're building better futures one story at a time. They have locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more information, give them a call at 317-472-7600. Get another look there at the dish from Hafner to Maddox. She misses both. Murphy gets it into the paint, picks up a foul. So now Hoffman with three apiece. She's going to take a break, and Wills is going to come into the game for her.
Rademacher has three. Hoffman has three. Wills has two. Might be a little bit of foul trouble here.
Might be. Maddie Howard just giving Annie Murphy no room to work with. Every time
like,
she
leave
touches
me
the
alone.
ball.
You're almost like a little fly.
You can see, look, she's right at half court waiting for her to cross over. You mentioned she's a great defender, probably the best on the team. Morelli keeping it up high and getting it to go.
That's the advantage of being tall. And you're right. She's not ever dropped that down to her chest level. It's always chin level.
Howard using the screen by Maddox over to Hafner. Skips it to Wills. Good drive into the paint. Just rattles out. Murphy going to settle things down here for the Golden Eagles. He's had a look from that far side. This time Howard a little bit too aggressive. Going to pick up a foul there, her first.
Fourth team.
So next one of the quarter, the Eagles are shooting free throws. Cardinal looking for Morelli. Barry baseline drive. Good skip pass out to Haynes. She's going to put a shot up, and there it is. We got a wedgie, Coach.
Where's the cheerleaders?
This is what I came here to see anytime I see one of those. Oh, look at the ref with some bunnies.
Now he's hurting his back. Nice.
Daniel Thacker giving us a good look there. How about that? Wonder if he used to play back in the day.
You know he did. Timeout.
We have a timeout here. It's a 30-second timeout, so we want to take the time to thank Piper Logistics. They specialize in everything from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. 3 services, 1 solution. We do it all. Further information, give them a call at 317-396-1023. Also, Coach, I noticed 'tis the season. We've got 24/7 Christmas music on IndianaSRN.
I can't wait. Nick likes Christmas. He likes karaoke. What I hear that he does, he puts that fire in the fireplace, turns on IndianaSRN music, and sings karaoke to his neighbors.
Gets the U-Log fired up.
Yep.
Good times here. Like we said, just go to IndianaSRN.org. And how about this? We even got a replay of this. I mean,
look at this. This is one vertical. No jump.
Off 2 feet.
That's pretty awesome.
Man.
Now he touches his back right about here. Like, oh my. What did I do?
He felt something. Hopefully he's good to go. And
it's the older officials let the younger officials. Because if I had made that attempt, I probably would have been embarrassing myself.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, they're getting the mop stick out to poke that one out.
Well, I think Dave Pfeiffer, the AD, was going to get the mop stick, but he goes, I got it. No problem.
It might be. There was a top 5 plays of the day. I think we'd put that in there at number 5.
I think that would be good. Nice replay, Daniel. Thank you very much.
Rademacher back into the game. We mentioned she's got 3 fouls. 2.5 to play here in the third quarter.
See, I think you need to look to score at the arc.
And not too many three-point opportunities for the Warriors in this one. Another takeaway here by the Golden Eagles. We're going to have a foul on the fast break, and this is going to send Guerin Catholic to the line. There you go. Rademacher comes right back in and picks up her 4th foul.
And I think she'll probably be visiting the bench again, or maybe he'll just let her go.
So it's Ava Bills at the free throw line for the 2nd time of the game. That one rattles out.
Quiet in this gymnasium.
Not a bad defensive attempt there from Rademacher. Tried to get out of the way. Wills leaves it short, but there's Morelli for the offensive board. Good hands by Wills to force the jump.
Morelli looks not happy.
I don't blame her. I mean, they have given her no room to breathe.
Oh, they've been beating her up, but she's right there. She gets the ball back.
Some contact on that one too. Yeah, I would imagine she's going to have some scratches on her arm after this one.
I was going to say, Coach, do I have to play this physical?
Only a freshman, too, so the physicality is only going to get better.
And she'll get stronger.
Exactly. Good inbounds to Cardinal. Over to Barry. 3 freshmen on the court for the Golden Eagles.
How would you like to have that problem?
That's a good problem to have.
Yes, sir.
Good feed down low to Morelli. Taken away there, but right into the hands of Cardinal as she leaves it short from point blank, but the Golden Eagles stay with it. Nice little fake there. Barry up top, looking to get it to Haynes, and she is fouled.
The pressure that they have put on the offensive end of the floor, even though they don't make them, the pressure of rebound, they rebound well.
They're starting to be rewarded here now. Wills with her 3rd foul. Another trip to the line for the Golden Eagles. This time it's Haynes. She's 0 for 2 from the stripe. And that one is too strong.
That's your fault.
Yeah, I did the reverse jinx there, telling her. Yeah. With 5 points in the game for her.
And with the young players that are on the floor, they're going to get better and better as the season goes on.
This one rattles out, and this time Morelli too strong. Caught her teammate there with an elbow. Cardinal wasn't ready for that.
You're only 8 games into the season. Now, the crazy thing is the season is halfway over for you, and it's just December the 2nd.
Yeah, the month of December, I noticed for the girls' basketball season is when it really picks up, and they stack games a couple times a week.
They almost play like 9, 10 games in that month.
Good find over to Armstrong. It's blocked there. Good help defense by Guerin Catholic.
I mean, you were allowed to play October 31st this year. Most teams waited to the November mark. But, yeah, you're right. You got Christmas break, and a lot of these young teams now are playing Christmas holiday tournaments. But I notice a lot of schools now are playing 2 or 3 games during that Christmas break.
Yeah, good time to get some games in. Is also, I remember, you get some good practices in those 2 weeks because you can –
2-a-days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can pack a lot in there. So we get a good look at Bills bringing the ball up the court with just over a minute to play in the third quarter. Guerin holding on to a 16-point lead. Letting Morelli go to work. Into the hands of Cardinal. As that was deflected away, it's going to stay with Guerin Catholic.
You know, the last couple of years, we've been doing this for now 6 years on video. Ben, our holiday tournaments, they explode all over the place.
Yeah, good time to see a lot of good teams. Handful of tournaments going on around the state during that time of the year. Bills looks inside for Morelli. Now Cardinal gets her chance. Good pressure there, and it leads to a throwaway. And they're going to say that one was deflected. This ball is just bouncing around again. Morelli somehow comes up with it.
You know, The Who made a song called The Pinball Wizard. Right there it was.
That ball was bouncing around through multiple players' hands, but Morelli finally corrals it, and she's heading to the line again. She's having a productive third quarter here with 6 points to her name. That one hits every part of the rim. You can see she's a little frustrated with that miss.
They put that on Wills, is that correct?
Yeah, her fourth. So foul starting to add up for a couple players on the Warriors' side. As Morelli drills that one and gives her 11 points to lead all scorers. Flat baseline drive, looking to get it over to Armstrong. Good help defense there by Murphy.
2 points only scored by Covenant Christian this quarter. Can't win many games if you're only scoring 2 points.
Quick look there by Hafner. Bounces in and out. And now 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Murphy from the left side, swinging it around the key. She's going to come back to the corner. We'll see if they get her the ball at some point. Nice little jumper there, too strong. I believe they're going to get Morelli there for the foul.
That's a freshman mistake.
It is, and I believe that was the 5th foul, so.
Her 4th.
Yeah, her 4th, team's 5th.
Now we go down to the other end of the floor, don't we? Yep, there we go.
So you can see the refs are still getting used to this new rule a little bit.
They're used to that 7 foul.
I believe they're going to say Lila Maddock is going to get to shoot the 2 free throws. Maddock 0 for 2 so far from the stripe. Hits that one.
Good job, Ben. Way to wheel that in for her.
Trying my best. Just want to see points scored. That's the biggest thing. Points scored, everyone has fun. Too strong. 3 seconds for Bills. She's going to throw it up from half court. Leaves it short. So we head to the 4th and final quarter here from Covenant Christian. It's the Golden Eagles on top, 32-16 here on IndianaSRN. We'll be right back for 4th quarter action.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Back here, the fourth quarter is about to start. And in that third quarter for Guerin, Morelli had 7 of the 9 points. Murphy had the other 2, so not much scoring really being done between both teams so far in the second half.
Slow starts for both of these teams today, but, Guerin Catholic, all they have to do is just match points, and they'll pick up their, third straight win?
Yep. Good find over to Flat. She hits it from the left side.
I have Emmy for 6 points for the night.
Great start there in the quarter for the Warriors, considering they only scored 3 points total in that third frame. Some good pressure by Rademacher. Nice over-the-top pass to Cardinal, and she gets it to go. 4 points for her in the game. Bounce pass over to Hafner, looking for Flat on the block. Swings it over to Hoffman, and they're going to reset. Hafner, good drive. Trying to feed it to Flat over the top, just too strong.
You got the shot there to get the 12-foot jump shot. You take the shot, I think.
A nice little jump stop. Set your feet and let it go. Bills bringing the ball up for the Golden Eagles. Swings it over to Dews. Cardinal looking to post up.
Nice.
Batted away there by Hoffman. And she is fouled trying to get a shot up. Nice job turning defense into offense. So Haynes picks up her second. Only one player in foul trouble for the Golden Eagles. That's Morelli with 4. You look at Covenant Christian, they've got Hoffman with 3, Rademacher with 4, and also Wills with 4.
Hoffman knocks down the first free throw.
So she's got 3 points so far, all coming from the free throw line. Bill's looking to push it up the floor. Gets it to the baseline before pulling it back out. Good feed inside. You just got to turn around on that one, Keith.
Cardinal with her 6th point of the night.
She's had a good spark here off the bench. Some good pressure from Guerin Catholic. Howard on the far side. This one's taken away. 2-on-1 opportunity. We're going to get Hoffman there. Didn't set her feet, trying to take the charge.
Yeah, I like the idea there. She needs to set that, because I think she'd get the charge if she set her feet. Hoffman with her 4th.
Bill's at the line, hits that one. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Get a good look at Coach Danielle Cardinal and her second team. Sitting at 11-20 in her tenure with Guerin Catholic, but we've kind of alluded to this throughout the game. A lot of young talent for the Golden Eagles right now.
Yeah, when you have young talent, you like to play games like this. You want to get them in the full game. You understand that you're going to take some hard knocks. The strength of schedule they have will make sure you have hard knocks. As after this game, they go to Indianapolis Cathedral. Lisa Finn was Ms. Basketball. Cardinal has that reputation, so they know each other very, very well. They played each other in a semi-state game, so there's a lot of friendship there. So it would be a fun game, but young talent will get the experience. By the time they're seniors, you'll be fine.
Right now, the 2 freshmen, Morelli and Cardinal, accounting for 11 of the 14 points scored in the second half. Make that 11 of the 15 now as Bills hits her second. So they're not only getting playing time, they're contributing a good amount for their team.
And she's expecting them to contribute.
Good drive there by Flat. Finds Hoffman on the far side. Rademacher back up to flat. Does it again. This time too strong off the backboard. How about the push there? A little bit too aggressive. It's going to go off the knee of number 34. So Rademacher still in the game with 4 fouls. Warriors trailing by 19. Good skip pass to find Hoffman on the far side. Guerin's did a good job recovering on defense all game. Hafner wide open from the corner. Yes. She's got 6 points, both coming from beyond the arc. Five minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Murphy, some good defense by Hafner in the corner. Strong take by Bills. She gets the layup to go.
She's got 5. Well balanced scoring.
Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in the scoring book today. Too much mustard on that one from Hoffman. Morelli going to come back into the game. She leads all scorers with 11 points. Also, Maddie Howard coming into the game. We've seen some great defense from her, as you can see, picking up the ball handler at half court. Golden Eagles swinging around the key. Looking for Morelli inside. Pass off the mark and flat, looking to push. Hafner wide open, don't want to leave her all by herself as she misses, but Maddock there, and Morelli with the rejection. Good scrum there. Jump ball going to go with the Golden Eagles.
The 50-50 balls on the floor, that's what Coach wanted to see more of today, and they have done a great job on that. Now they're putting a press on. This might have been a little bit too late.
Yeah, with only 4 to play here in the fourth quarter, they've got 18 points to get back in a hurry. Trying their best. I would say for the Warriors, the defense hasn't been the issue here today. It's
the offense.
Yep.
Yep.
So you can see there, almost force another turnover. As you pointed out, they've forced a lot of jump balls, getting their hands on a lot of passes. It's just finding opportunities on the offensive side. Little fadeaway there from Cardinal. Got to set your feet on that one.
And I don't want to gloat or anything, Ben, but we're at 40.
Yeah, we're at your magic number. Flat from right inside the three-point arc. Morelli with the rebound.
She's played a great game.
She really has. I'm very impressed with her. Like we said, only going to get better. She's able to shoot from outside, too.
Oh, my!
Her third try from beyond the arc finally gets one to go.
Oh.
No hesitation there either.
Not at all. I got it, Coach.
I think she heard us talking about her. Hoffman over to Hafner. Back to Hafner, corner 3.
How about
Rattles
that?
in. So she's now got 6 points, 9 in the game. A quick timeout here. I believe it's a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here, 3 minutes to go. Going to talk things over. Coach Neitz and his team. Mentioned coming off of their first win against Ritter. They're going to be playing December 5th at Heritage Christian, another conference game, and then December 12th, they're going to be at home again against Greenwood Christian.
Actually, they moved that game to December 7th. It's the silent night game with the boys-girls doubleheader.
I think I meant to say December 7th. I just said December 12th, so
Okay,
that's my fault. Good catch on that one. And
no
then
problem.
We look over at Guerin Catholic. You mentioned earlier they're going to be at Cathedral on December 7th and then at home again against Peru on the 9th.
If we could have, you notice, Avery Reichart is being the assistant to the assistant to the assistant coach, helping her teammates. I know leading scorer. Well, you've been the leading scorer on your team. It's frustrating not to be able to play.
Yeah, you can see her sitting right there in that first chair next to the coach. She's ready to get back out there. Morelli blocked. Good hustle there by Hoffman. Now it's Maddox trying to get the ball down the court.
Knock it down.
That's Hafner's spot.
Boom.
Yes, ma'am. She is on fire. Now just a 15-point game with 2.5 to go. That was the best-looking shot from her of the game.
This is best quarter scoring-wise for her. Oh, no, we got a player hurt.
You see Cardinal hit the jumper, but Morelli hits the floor, holding her shin. Hopefully it's just, one of those, you get hit really hard in the shin. Those hurt, but she's going to take some time to get tended to, and we're going to take a quick break.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Morelli able to make her way off the court. And now we're going to see Covenant Christian with the ball after the basket from Cardinal at the free throw line. Hit the jumper. More importantly, they're worried about their star freshman over there getting tended to.
Look at both trainers taking care of her. Tell you what, Covenant Christian has one of the best trainers in the state. They're all good, but she will do a good job taking care of her.
Hafner, of course, you got to get the ball back to her. Just misses the layup, but there's Maddox on the offensive rebound. She is fouled, so she's going to head to the line for 2. Maddox had a good fourth quarter against Ritter. Had to sit out much of the third quarter due to foul trouble, but came in that fourth quarter and scored a quick 6 points. Right now, she's only got her 1 point from the free throw line. It's her third trip there.
See how she ended her free throw flat-footed. You need to arc, and you need to get some levitation. Like that word?
I like it. That's a big word for you.
It is, and I use that word because Coach told me that long ago. There you go.
Too strong. Hafner trying to come to fight in for the rebound. She's going to pick up the jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Warriors.
I try to write those words that people reminded me so I could use those during the broadcast.
Now, Keith, I want to ask you, have you heard of the new terminology for a baseline out of bounds? They call it a blob, and then a sideline they call it a slob?
No. Thank you.
Yeah, you can use that one for next game. And there's another 3. This time it's Rodemaker knocking one down off the blob.
A blob and a slob. Got it. That's why I work with you, Ben, because I get so well educated.
How to keep you up to date on all the newest terminology.
Because I'm a senior.
14-point game here. Covenant doing their best to try to claw back into this one. Murphy driving all the way around the floor. Finally swings it back out to Bills. Cardinal looking for her shot. Strong defense there from Wills, and unfortunately for her, that's number 5. You can see there. I don't think she realized it was number 5, but
and she even told the official, "Oh, that's too bad."
Ref had to break the bad news to her.
You gotta have players like that on your team. You do. You just have to have players like that on your team. Oh,
wide
she's open.
Miss from the left side. That was Dews. If they would have gotten her the ball a second earlier, that's a wide open layup.
I don't think she needed to put the ball on the floor either.
Murphy to inbound. Good find there from the left side, just off the mark. Another attempt at it, and this one goes.
Haynes.
Hoffman for three. Too strong. This one's going to stay with Covenant Christian. So another blob opportunity here for the Warriors. Four players stacked up there. So they're going to try and get the ball to Hafner. Strong elbow there, and fortunately for Rademacher, that's number 5.
So they lost 2 players today.
Yeah, the fouls just really started to stack up in the second half. And you can see here.
That's a good call. She extended the elbow.
Exactly. Give Murphy some credit there, getting there first with their feet and their body. Now just 50 seconds to play in this one. Guerin going to come out of here with their 3rd straight win. They're going to move to 4-5 on the season. But as you mentioned, Coach, they're going to have a tough game at Cathedral coming up next.
Yeah, but you look at 9 games with 4-5, you're pretty happy with that if you're Coach Cardinal. 1-6, it's there for Covenant. Scoring seems to be a drought.
Getting Reihart back will help tremendously.
She's averaging 12 to 14 points a game. You add 14 points to this, it's a 3-point ball game.
Exactly. There's a turnover there by Guerin Catholic. One final possession here for the Warriors. Hafner looking to attack. Good dish over to Maddock. Rims out. Good rebound. And even better pass.
Kick it back out. There you go. I don't think Coach wants them to shoot the ball.
And they will not. Murphy going to hold it at half court as they're going to win this one 47-31. So another streak that continues for Guerin Catholic is they haven't won or lost a game by less than 10 points. That streak still continues. And as we mentioned, they're going to be playing Cathedral on the 7th. Covenant Christian's next game is at Heritage Christian on the 5th. We want to thank everyone today for watching this game here on IndianaSRN. We're your gateway to Indiana sports excellence. Partner with IndianaSRN, where success in sponsorship meet. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Coach is right next to me. Final thoughts on this one.
Covenant Christian wins the series 4-3. I do not think they'll play each other anymore because Covenant Christian leaves to go to another conference. Well-balanced, good afternoon basketball. Thank you very much for joining. Good job. Have a good game tonight as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And like we said, we've got some games coming up tonight, so we've got more action coming up here on IndianaSRN. We want to thank everyone for watching and enjoy the rest of your weekend.